Third plant is potatoes.
Come on.
If anybody, because you can grow them in a bucket.
So my very first garden interview in this series, gardeners who've never done it before, they planted potatoes this year. And my uncle was a potato farmer, so I've been giving him little tips. So they sent me a picture the other night of the bud around the flower. And they said, do you know what this is? I'm like, yeah, it's the flower coming.
Right.
Like, the potato plants are beautiful when they bloom.
They are, and then they don't look as good as they start to decline.
Right.
But the reality is, anybody can buy seed potatoes. I happen to get it from Maine Potato Lady,
But you can make your own.
You could. It's kind of hard to take because they spray potatoes in
Oh, that's true.
That
But if you got them organically, if you got organic potatoes.
Or you could just go to local garden centers. Lockwood's had potatoes for sale, and Clyde's Feed and Animal Center has potatoes for sale. A lot of the garden centers sell what we call seed potatoes.
Okay.
Plant them early, and I plant mine really early.
Like?
I try to get them in late April.
Okay.
It depends. My goal is, and sometimes it's too cold and wet, like it was this year.
Right.
And then I'm literally eating the potatoes now that I've harvested.
And that's early. That's really awesome.
Well, because I plant so early.
Right.
And I plant it in raised beds. But you can plant them in a bucket. You can plant them in a bag. You can plant them.
Potatoes are easy.
You can plant them in a straw bale.
Yes.
So there's many different ways to do potatoes, and they're such an easy crop, and it's
They're
wonderful to dump out that bucket and gather up maybe a half a pound of potatoes
and a lot of butter, a stick of butter. You got to have the butter.
So those would be my top three.
That's awesome. Thank you. And now what I'd like you to really, really, honestly, truly give us is your best advice, not for people at your level, and I respect that. I totally respect it, but we're going to watch gardeners like myself that are more hobbies, that do it because they just love to walk out and see the flowers outside their house, but they don't spend the hours of life that you do. We want a little slice of this, but we don't know how. So what's your best advice for us? And if we bring it home, here's why we don't do it. If we bring it home, where do we put it? And when it dies, what do we do, right?
You asked about my mortality rate.
Yes. Well, not for you personally, but for your plants.
No, I'm talking about... No, of course. My plants.
People should know we know each other, so I'm not insulting him.
I've been doing this. Keep in mind, I have been active in horticulture and plants and growing for 40 years. I'm 59 years old.
You didn't have to admit that, but thank you.
No, but I want people to know I have years of experience, and I still screw up tons of plants every year.
Wow.
Every year. And I'm not saying that to placate your audience. I'm saying it because it's the truth. Never been able to grow an onion. This year is the first year I've ever had a decent onion in my garden. And
Are you
talking
kidding?
10 years of growing onions. Never had a good onion. And I have beautiful onions this year because I'm learning and reading and watching videos and studying and thinking and saying, what am I doing wrong? How can I do it better? What's a better technique? Watching videos. Better technique, watching videos, reading articles. You understand,
yes.
right?
Yeah, right.
So, this is my suggestion for new gardeners. I would do a couple different things. Number one, go through Pinterest, go through magazines, go through websites, whatever, and find the style, the aesthetic that turns you on, that elevates you, that raises your blood pressure, that gets you going. Find the aesthetic. Is it English cottage gardens? Is it xeriscaping? Is it vegetable? Whatever it is.
Right.
What is that? What is that look you're trying to achieve? And then you research the plants and you watch videos on the plants that those people use in those gardenscapes in that aesthetic, and you start with that. The other thing I would recommend is so maybe a little different from that. That might be in the ground. That might be what we call landscaping, right? Or gardening. Right. If it were me, and I just watched a video this morning of a guy who was a designer, and he had obviously gardens, but his whole thing was pots. You look at Jim Chalier's garden, I think Jim's got a lot more pots than I do.
Yeah.
If it were me, what I would do is I would invest in 3 or 4 exceedingly large pots. And I mean 18 inches or bigger, 24, 32, huge pots. Okay. 3 or 4 of them, 3 of them. Strategically place them in an area where you could admire and view and enjoy.
Yeah.
and then go to a local garden center and say, this is a little bit more shade, this is a little bit more sun. What amazing, cool plants do you recommend? And I got a 30-inch pot, right?
Right.
And I want it to be a glory for the whole season.
Which means it would bloom and
feed what you want it to do, right? This
right.
aesthetic that you love.
Right.
But because it's large, it's easier to take care of. Because it's large, and you can monocrop it. You showed your audience
monocrop
one plant.
Okay.
One plant.
One plant.
I have a 30-inch pot that you showed your viewers and probably scanned past. Tropicana Canna.
Yes.
It's 8 feet tall. It's 30 inches around, and it's all Tropicana Canna. And it's spectacular, meaning it's one plant.
Right.
That fuels me. I'm kind of a monocrop kind of guy.
Okay.
I like one thing, like my upright elephant ears or whatever.
Right.
One thing in a pot that's just a glory that looks like it's AI generated.
All right. So, tell us 2 websites or 2 videos or whatever resources that you would recommend to people to watch.
And we talked about it yesterday too. Number 1, Garden Answer.
Garden Answer.
Garden Answer.
Okay.
YouTube channel, Facebook presence, Instagram presence, easy to find. You go to YouTube or you Google Garden Answer and you can watch Laura's videos all day long.
Okay. Second?
They're long form. Just keep in mind, they're long form,
okay.
most of them.
All right.
Second would be Gardener's World, which is a British publication.
Publication or video? Video. Okay.
Video series.
Production.
Yep. Thank you.
No problem.
That you would get from streaming.
Okay.
So you have to have either Prime or something like that. I watch it on Prime.
Okay.
I watch Gardener's World every single day. It is my number 1 motivator.
Wow. Okay. Well, Jeff Lionmark. Ooh.
That's okay.
Okay.
Most people know who I am.
Okay. I'm just going to scan as we do this. Thank you. You're remarkable. Your gardens are stunningly beautiful. And this really feels like paradise. Thank you. Oh, look. I didn't even see this little pig windmill. You do have some stuff.
Chicken coop.
You do have some stuff. All right. Thank you. This has been such a pleasure and a joy.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, everybody. That's our Garden Wednesday, Western New York, number 9. It's a hot hat day. So make sure to wear your hat, keep on your sunscreen, and enjoy your gardens. Talk soon.